Hi again, I'm Jeff. Welcome to Soundside Sense. We have already studied on and in, so today let's study at Sanju Sangendo, a temple in Kyoto famous for the hundreds of spectacular Buddhist sculptures inside. But also, since it's a long and narrow building, it's quite famous for archery competitions outside. The arrow and target best show the core meaning of at. The hunter or archer looks at, aims at, and shoots at her target. But why do we say look at and not see or watch? And why do we say at night and not at day? We can see at in these three ways. My friend asked me to be at the airport today to pick her up at 1:30. While on the way, I got a call.
Hello, Jeff. Where are you? I'm at the airport.
Great, welcome to Japan. I'll meet you at the gate. At this point, my friend and the airport are tiny dots on the GPS map. So from my perspective at the time, at describes an exact place like a dot or a pinpoint. A bit closer, a bit later. I'll be at the airport very soon. Where are you now exactly?
I'm at the immigration check-in, at the front of the line at Terminal A.
Okay, I'll park at arrivals and look for you. 5 minutes later.
Hey, Jeff. Where are you now? I'm in Terminal A, on the second floor, at the back, outside the cafe, near the restrooms.
Okay, I'll see you at the cafe very soon. The exactitude of at changes with our proximity. We remember Protagoras from the on video. Man is the measure of all things. When we are at a distance, we shoot at the target. When we are more close up, we can say something is in the black or in the red. It depends on our distance from the subject. At can also talk about a point in time. At first, we talked about the hunter and her bow. She wakes up at sunrise and starts her day at that time before riding to stop at the stone bridge to meet her friend the fisher for daily trade and small talk. At the same time, she surveys the surrounding horizon. At long last, she departs into the forest to aim at and shoot at her prey. Finally, at night, again, she sleeps in her small hut, surrounded by the confluence of two small streams. Now let's look at my friend's schedule on paper. At what time does your train depart? Her train leaves at exactly 5:55 from Osaka Station and arrives at 8:55 in Tokyo Station. Now you try. I found the cafe on, in, or at the second floor, at the back, in the back, or on the back. My friend changed her flight at Frankfurt, or in Frankfurt, or on Frankfurt. We both started talking in the same time. We both started talking at the same time. We both started talking on the same time. It seems to me you're getting really good at prepositions. Since at describes someplace with accuracy, we can use it to describe superlatives too. Let's have a look at some. Let's do this together. Good, better, the best. Then we can say at best. Bad, worse, the worst. And the worst is only one, thank God. We can say at worst. How about little? That's right. Little, less, the least. What about some? Correct. Some, more, the most. We can apply at to superlatives because there's only one. It's a superlative. Let's see it in some examples. At best, you can get a nearly perfect score on the IBT TOEFL. At worst, you forget everything, have to go to the bathroom, and the test center has no air conditioning, like the studio. At least you are ready. At worst, you'll have to take the test again, at another time. Since at is a bit shorter, we can take a little break and diversify our studies today to look at some of the related grammar that we'll find with prepositions, such as phrasal verbs. Let's take a look at some of them. look at, meet at, work at, leave at, arrive at, stay at, study at once. Get up at, end at. What are you getting at? Be there or be square. Be there. Be at the site. Be bad at. Finish at. Aim at. Shoot at. Stop at. Start at. Laugh at. Shout at. At the moment, at present, at night, of course. We say at night because of something called time compression. In the day, smaller things happen throughout the larger space surrounding the day. Oftentimes at night, lots of things happen, and our idea of the time, our concept of the time, our perception of the time is very short. So, if at is precise, then at a time or at night are smaller times which tend to pass by in an instant. However, if you work in a hospital or 24-hour store, then you wouldn't say at night. You would say something happened during the night, throughout the night, in the night. If you sleep from dusk till dawn, we would say everything happens at night. See is our fundamental ability. It is our main verb of vision and sight. We can see a lot, we can see a little, we can't see anything. We can also see something in our minds, such as, I see, it's very clear. Look at directs our focus to one object, one precise location, something exact. Finally, we watch things that are moving. We watch Kyoto Sanga win another soccer match. We watch a video. The night watchman watches over the town to be sure that nothing is moving. Okay, now for a riddle. A black car is driving through a black city on a black road with no headlights. In the middle of the road, in the middle of the black city, a black dog is sleeping. And the car is approaching the black dog in the black city. At the last moment, it goes around the dog. How did the driver see the black dog in the black street, in the black city, from the black car with no headlights? Tell us your answer in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe below here, wherever it is, to see more of. Bye.